Good evening, everyone. This is Jarvis Escott with What's Happening in Birmingham. Today I have the honor and pleasure of being with Mr. Gary Burley. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good. Thank you for taking time out today. Thank you for inviting me to your wonderful home. Just want to meet up with my good friend Gary, just see what he's been up to, but also he's asking for your help today as well. So, Gary, how are you been doing?
Man, I've been blessed. I've been totally blessed. And I just don't get excited. You know, I've got lots of people that want to give a kidney, but a lot of them don't qualify.
Mm-hmm.
So there has been some almost 30 people actually that have offered, and once they were tested, they couldn't donate because of either high blood pressure or diabetes or something like that. So now we are in the process, my wife and I, of just waiting and praying for the next 3 people that come in, because they do them 3 at a time.
Okay.
That come in, and one of them might be a total match.
Okay. Well, let's kind of start a little bit, from the beginning. Kind of tell me your story, how it first happened, and how you got diagnosed.
Well, we got to go way, way back.
Okay.
I had cancer. I'm a cancer survivor.
Okay.
And during that time, I took chemo for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition to the chemo, I had high blood pressure prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
And the chemo and the combination of high blood pressure just put a whammy on my kidneys.
Mm-hmm.
So I was told once I got out, I had a doctor's appointment, and they diagnosed me with kidney failure.
Okay.
And for about a year, they were telling me I'm going to have dialysis. So for about a year, I would imagine, we avoided that, not avoided, but, waited until you actually had to have it. So I went in and started dialysis 2 years ago. And then, those 2 years ago, I was added to the kidney donor list.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we are now. We're waiting on one of those donors to be a match.
Okay. So what's your typical day with dialysis? For the people that don't know, what the process is and everything.
Well, first of all, I need to tell everybody to go out and get your kidneys checked.
Okay.
Because there's damage done to your kidneys, and your kidneys have to do so much work for
mm-hmm.
your body, So go get a doctor to check it out, and also get checked for cancer, because early detection is what saved my life.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's basically it. I mean, as far as the day-to-day, I do dialysis 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 3 hours and 45 minutes. And I tell you, once you do dialysis, it totally drains you.
Mm-hmm.
So I do, after my 3 hours, I come home and go straight to bed and wake up to enjoy another day. That next day is my day off.
Mm-hmm.
So I do absolutely nothing,
mm-hmm.
Until I recover. And then it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're good to go until your next day. So that's the story of dialysis. Guys have to, I don't want anybody to be scared of it, because there's so many people out there that think that once a doctor tells them anything about dialysis,
mm-hmm.
they come up with this horrid thing, but
mm-hmm.
it's not. Once you get over the initial injection,
mm-hmm.
Then the rest of it is take a nap or read a book or watch a movie or whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically what dialysis is.
Oh, okay. Now, you mentioned earlier, you was talking about, getting on a donor, the waiting list. What's the average time someone can be on?
Oh, it could be anywhere from 8 years to 2 years.
Okay.
I have had, if I would have had a match by any of the 30 people that did this, I would have had one, earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But it like I said, it could be anywhere from 8 years to 10 years. 8 years to 2 years.
Mm-hmm. So who could, if someone, went on and said they want to be a kidney match donor, what are some, you spoke earlier about the criteria. What are some other additional criteria?
Well, it's got to be a blood match
mm-hmm.
and a tissue match.
Okay.
And the only way you can find that out is to call UAB.
Mm-hmm.
They're kidney transplant area. Actually, I got the number right here, so we'll have it. It's 1-888-822-1892. And just give them my name and my birthday, 12/8/52, and that's it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why I wasn't using my glasses when I did that. I'm straining to see.
Oh, you're fine. You got 20/20 still.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's basically it. You know, the lady that's my coordinator, she is a blessing. Mm-hmm. You know, Dodgy Hendricks, and she tries and gets people in, and you know, it's amazing what they do over there. Mm-hmm. And I have done when I survived cancer, I started doing a golf tournament to raise money for cancer research, mm-hmm. and we raised like $50,000. Mm-hmm. And I want to do the same thing after I have my transplant for my kidney. Mm-hmm. So it's just people need to realize that you need to research before you get to a point where mm-hmm. you got to have dialysis or you got cancer, what have you. You need to research and find out what you need to do, and get out there and first of all take care of yourself, mm-hmm. and then get out there and ask questions. Mm-hmm. That's basically it.
So I guess the question, a lot of people always ask you from time to time is, how you cope, how you been able to keep, because one thing, if you know Gary always had $1 million smile, no matter what is going on in his life. How you been able to, when most, human beings going through something like this would just just give up at times.
Well, every day that I wake up, mm-hmm. God gives me that opportunity that he's been giving me all, for 65 years. Mm-hmm. As long as I wake up, there ain't nothing to be sad about. Mm-hmm. And I got to wait on him to tell me when it's time to get this kidney. Mm-hmm. So, I got everything I've ever wanted in life. I have a wonderful wife. We have a nice home, great kids and grandkids, and I want to live for them. So I wake up seeing their faces. I smile all day long, and that's just it. I'm not going to say I don't get down. Mm-hmm. The days that I get down, my wife comes mm-hmm. in and, says, hey, listen, we got so much to live for. We're going to get this done. Mm-hmm. And that gives me the strength, along with Joe Walsh, mm-hmm. the ex-guitar player. He has a song called Tomorrow. Okay. And I play that every day on my way to dialysis. And you just got to think about tomorrow. Don't think about what's in the past. Don't think about, problems, whatever. Just think about being blessed to be here. Mm-hmm. I'm here to see my babies have babies and mm-hmm. and the whole 9 yards. So that's what keeps the smile on my face.
Okay. So, you said 30 people so far. Where, just curiosity, where those 30 people have kind of came from,
I mean, man, some of those people came from Facebook. Some of them came from, Channel 42 came out and did a interview with my mm-hmm. wife and myself, mm-hmm. and we get people from everywhere, and they try, mm-hmm. and I got to thank them all for trying, mm-hmm. Right now. So we just got to wait until the right person comes. Okay. I had a perfect match. Not too long ago, and they wanted him to be at a certain weight, and he wasn't there. Oh, okay. And all of a sudden, for his sake, they wouldn't do the surgery. Okay. So we still keep in touch, and he says that he's going to lose this weight, and I got to believe him. So that's it. But that's one of the things, the weight, the blood type, and the match,
So for a person that if the the match shows up right after that, with the process, for surgery and how how long can those steps be actually accelerated? All those things line up.
Well, once they find the perfect match, it's like that. Whenever there's you make a reservation, they make a reservation in surgery, and you go through it. But there's not a lot of waiting on this because. I was told only to be 2 hours away if I travel or something like that be where I can get on a plane and get back here within 2 hours. So that's basically, what they ask you to do, and that's what we're doing.
Okay. I guess the next question I want to ask you, I see a lot on driver's license, like sign up to be a kidney donor, a kidney match. I guess, could someone donate if they passed away or, died or anything?
Oh yeah, there's two versions. Two ways to donate. That's a live donor and a deceased donor. And we're open for any of them.
Okay.
I just, it's just a blessing for somebody to even apply to do this for you, because you're asking them, and there's no risk to the person other than the surgery, the scar. But basically, when somebody does something like that for you, you got to look back and say, God is good. To have somebody even offer is a dream come true. So I'm happy because I know somebody's out there.
Okay.
And they're going to come, and it's in God's time.
So for the person that's the donor, what's, not just say your doctors, what's their average life expectancy after they donate the kidney that they can possibly, live on after, they donate?
There's no difference.
Okay.
The one kidney, people have two kidneys, and one is a reserve. And so you can live the rest of your life, whatever that may have, been, unless you have some kind of heart attack or something like that, in life, but there's no danger to anybody by losing time on their life by being a donor.
Okay. So I'll be remiss not to give you an opportunity to kind of thank some people, along your journey. I know you mentioned UAB Hospital.
Oh my God, they saved my life so many times, man. I try to thank them with money, but the best way for me to thank them is to keep on creating awareness for what they're doing, and to keep telling people in Birmingham and surrounding areas that get checked. You're only going to do yourself and your family a favor by getting checked for cancer, getting checked for your kidneys, those type of things. It's just something simple that you can do to save your life, because a lot of people wait, and I don't understand this. You wait to the last minute. Once a doctor tells you you're a cancer or you need dialysis, get on the phone right then and there and start the process.
Well, another thing I'd be remiss is with NFL football veterans is, who's your pick this year? Well, first of all, how's the Bengals doing this year?
They were doing well until they ran into the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that 55, I think it was 55-7 or whatever it was. Ugh. I can't even talk about that.
Okay. So who do you think your Super Bowl pick this year so far?
It's kind of early for me to be picking the Super Bowl. I look at who's going to get to the playoffs, and then we'll know. You can start picking after that. Right now, it doesn't make any difference who you pick because still got so much left in the season.
And one thing about football, you never know. It's just almost like college football Saturday. So who you pick for college football playoffs?
Exactly. I hear people talking about, Alabama is my favorite college team other than Pitt, where I went to school. And I hear people talking about the playoffs and this and that. Coach Saban has a strict way of doing things. One game at a time. He wants to establish winners from this game that's up Saturday to the rest of the games until the playoffs start. They got to do the championship and the whole 9 yards, and then worry about the playoffs and stuff like that. So, there's so much that can change between now and the end of the season.
Okay. So I'm also going to take the information you had earlier and put it on the screen. But Gary, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you.
As always, be praying for you, friend. And if anyone, you guys can help Gary, please, we're going to give you the information. Always is a phone call. It doesn't hurt to take that much time to get checked to find out the match. And, I just say, you guys, please help this guy out. He is always smiling wherever I see him. He is always a blessing to not only my life, but blessed to a lot of people's lives. And it's just been an inspiration just sitting down and talking to you today.
Oh, man, it's like you say, for me, it was a blessing for you to come out, drive out to my house, interview me, and then help me find a potential donor. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Well, I mean, any way I can help you, I know, a lot of people, you all been checking out my videos, but this is probably the most important video I have done so far yet. So y'all please share this video. I'm going to share it on Facebook, YouTube, of course, put on the email, put on the website. But for more interviews, please check out my website, what'shappenedbirmingham.com today, and have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye.